Now if me and you are wrestling and I go like that, you know I'm going for a shot. And then you're like, you either go, sure you go. You know, so now we're going to be in C-Ray. This is one that I really like to do, especially with somebody that's really aggressive because they don't expect it from the karate. It's not karate, right? So a lot of times I'll let them be aggressive with me and I just use their momentum to allow them to close the distance, and then I just change my levels. So what Josh is going to do is he's going to come at me with a jab, and this is a lot of times when he's really aggressive. Okay? So he's going to come at me with the jab. And when he comes at me with the jab, I'm going to match him. Okay? So this is literally how tight I get to him. So did you see that instep? It's the same instep that would work when we were doing the wrestling drills. Okay? So you take a deep step. And I don't like to go to my knee because I feel like I have more leverage here on my feet and I have more power there. But what I want you guys to get comfortable with is having that vision in your head that your head is literally sliding past his arm, okay? And that's how close you are. And in wrestling, I can tell you that this is good position, okay? I have the back, you can't guillotine me here. If I'm here with my head down and my butt up, you're gonna guillotine me, okay? But if I'm nice and strong and I have my head is glued to his side, if he can't guillotine me, I can take him down, I can take his back, strip him, okay? So what we're gonna do is you're gonna take a step into them, and the penetration is shoulder to gut, okay? So in a real fight, or in real sparring, if you're trying to make this effective, you want to basically hit them with your shoulder. You want it to be that explosive that when you close the distance, their feet are off the ground. And that makes it that much easier for you to take them down, okay? Because if you just do this, then he's just going to pull it and do his own thing, sprawl, and so you have to really make that big penetration. You're not avoiding the situation, you're embracing the chaos, okay? And you're changing the tide into your favor. So what you're going to do is close the distance, feet between there, and your shoulders are going to hit there, it's going to go bop, okay? And I need to hear that impact. Okay? Is that better? Head glued to their side, okay? Your shoulders here, and your hands here. Palm to palm, your hands here, and then it's going to be like this. Close. Hands up, guys. Because if you take a shot and hands up, the worst that can happen is you block the shot, or you block the knee. Okay, but your hands are down, you're in danger, okay? So always, on your attacks, be aware of what they can hit you with, alright? So we're here in a fighting stance, and we're just gonna take a deep step, our hands go down, and clap, okay? So, step, clap, step, clap. And I want you so low that you're bent down, your hands are touching your legs, okay? So head on the outside, single leg up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little step and a big step. It's going to be like a circle. Little step, big step. And my shoulder is what's going to drive him to the ground. And it's literally just the momentum of my entire body. So I'm not just using my hands, I'm not just using my shoulders, I'm not just using my head, I'm using it all at the same time. To keep your hand up when you're entering in on your opponent. This does one of two things, okay? One, it protects your face from getting kneed, it keeps you in the guard and it keeps you safe. And two, it hides your move, okay? They don't know what you're going to do. Now, if me and you are wrestling and I go like that, you know I'm going for a shot. And then you're like, you either go, sure you go. You get kicked in the face. So this is the same thing as telegraphing a kick. It's like, we are. That is the same thing, okay? So if you see somebody go like this, you're like, man, come on, I see that from a mile away. Okay, so you don't want to do this. You want to shoot in, and literally you can be touching your opponent when you penetrate, and then slide your hands down to the position you need to be in. too long. It's an explosive movement. As soon as you get your leg, you go. Okay? My coach calls it like stealing a base. You're snatching it. Okay? You're taking it and you're going home with it. You're taking it like so. Me and Dad are going, and I bop. Okay, so when you're here, you're bop. You see how I got her off balance? So that's how fast you go, and then you go down. Okay, so it's snatch and go. Now, again, with this shot, it might not work. You have to have in the back of your mind what would happen, what would go next, okay? So, if you go for the shot, and they pull away, and they create space, they cross space, or they turn it out, what do you do? Now you're in the back position. Now you're back So here we are, and I go for the shot, boom, and he goes away. So what could be my second here? One, okay, I can come up, I can take the back, okay, pick off, okay, but so have those things in your mind. And also, I think what happens a lot of times when we're training, when we're sparring is we go for something that we've been working on in class and it doesn't work, so we get discouraged and it shows in our body language. You miss it and you're like, you get put on your back and you're like, you know? And something that really helped transform my game is my coach telling me, good position, bad position, it's just a position that you work out of. Any position that you're in, whether it's a good position or a bad position, it's just something in front of you that you have to get past. So don't look at it as a bad position. You can always take a bad position and turn it into something that is going to be beneficial for you in your fight, okay? But the minute you go, that to me, I smell blood and I'm going after you. If I feel your body, that's me and I smell blood, I'm gonna go after you. So don't give your opponent that satisfaction of your frustration. Everybody bring it in. It's like, me and you're going up. Let's go. Let's get in there. Victory on 3. 1, 2, 3. Victory! I really have developed my side kick so that it has become something of my jab, because I am a shorter fighter and it's hard for me to reach somebody with my own jab. So I've kind of transformed my side kick into my jab. And again, I think it takes practice. And the biggest thing that I had to learn was, first I needed to learn how to generate power into it, because coming from a sport karate background, a lot of it was just points, you know, and it's controlled, right? So you go pop, and I got you 2 points, and then they call it. And then in fighting, if you do that, then they'll anticipate it, then they rush you, then you get put on your back, and then you have to fight from that position. So I had to learn how to put power behind it, and then once I started putting power behind it, sometimes I would overcommit, and then I would fall into bad positions. The fight against Rose, I didn't overcommit, but I did hesitate with that side kick, and then I paid for it. So after learning how to put power into it, I had to learn how to control it. So putting power into it while still having good balance was the next transition into utilizing my side kick. Yeah.
Like karate, where you learn like hands down and no punches to the face and point sparring. Like, do you wish as a kid that you maybe started like Muay Thai versus you got me first start? Well, I'm not saying it's that.
That's backwards.
I was just saying, like, do you find that when you started like sparring and like MMA that you were like held back because of your karate background, or was it better?
I actually think that karate is my style. Like I feel like for me and my movement, karate blends really well with the type of fighter that I am. And when I fight a Muay Thai fighter, it's easy for me to break their rhythm, because karate is unorthodox to a Muay Thai fighter. So they're like, what is that? Like, they look at me and I'm throwing a side kick and I'm taking it all the way out here, and they're like, no, you need to stand in front of me and we need to bend. You know, because that's what Muay Thai is. It's like me and you are going, and it's going to be fun, and we're going to get a bunch of bruises and hurt each other with the legs. And Muay Thai is like Mexican boxing with legs and elbows and knees. You know, like people like you really enjoy taking the hits, absorbing the hits, and giving it back. And just my style. My style is I want to hit and not get hit. You know, like I think that's just my style. But having to go to Thailand and learn Muay Thai and force myself to stand in front of somebody and exchange really did help develop me as a complete fighter, because I would shy away from those confrontations in fighting.